Like we discussed earlier, a lot of the data is available, but here is the list of all those cities that you just saw which got their plans financed, and here is the data which is not yet being used and could very easily help inform those plans. And so we, as we rush to produce the state of knowledge report, we want to flag this and push everybody to get the word out that let's not leave this unanalyzed or unused because this is not a data crisis. This is a neglect crisis of climate risk. So it is available for temperature, for precipitation, and sea level rise is a little more difficult. But now in the deeper risk stuff for city-specific things, the how is not going to be a result, the response is not going to be a result of a state of the knowledge document. That will have to be taken city by city and pursued in the local context. The needs vary, the challenges, the political issues, and so that needs to be done. This does not need to be done by a separate new body. That would be a waste because you don't have the level of traction with the client, which is really the leadership at the city level. A lot of other global programs have it, but they need to integrate this, and it will require learning at their end. And the state of knowledge process allows for making that bridge, and we are trying to see if it is possible to make those linkages. And as Cynthia showed in detail that it is going to go sector by sector, and it's going to be a tough thing. And everyone that is talking about going hundreds of cities in a snapshot like that can do it, but then it makes for such a shallow assessment that it by virtue of the engagement gets neglected because it doesn't get traction within the city. This requires rigor and persistence and a much more deeper commitment, and therefore more resources than what people often think it does. But then in the long term, it is redirecting your existing investment in a smarter way. So the track 4 is basically not to stop where we are, but quite like New York has been doing this great stuff. But if it was, and I think they are beginning to summarize it as they present around the world, their success. But there are lots of other cities doing it and making it, summarizing it in an accessible manner would go a long way. And these kind of things could be done. These are the kind of things that could be done fairly quickly. So we think that there is a need for a programmatic approach on climate in cities, and therefore we are doing our bit by saying here is the mayor's IPCC, a state of the knowledge document. Why don't all the other global programs step up? And by no means can we do all of these, but let's not start by thinking that let's do just one GHG inventory, or let me do my own little adaptation plan. That is not enough. This is not a year to do my project, my pilot. It's a year for the broader urban community to think through what needs to be done programmatically. I just want to take this opportunity to ask Abhijan to say something, because I think we have lost Nairobi, Lagos now. What is your perspective on this, and how would if you had any thoughts on it? Since we have you here, we have the Vice Governor from Abhijan here, and his team. So we thought maybe if you have some thoughts. Sorry to put you on the spot, but it would be nice to hear from you.
Excuse me, my English is very poor, but I'm going to try to say that we have no problem in Abidjan, has all developing countries. how to prioritize and choose a sector to promote, and in order to reduce the impact of the climate change. That is the problem. And faced to all this problem, the problem of means and resources also. That's the reason we agree, and we are very happy to participate on this symposium. And this we appreciate the knowledge, and allow us to have a good vision, a best vision of all the needs and the work to do. That is what I want to say. And when we look at the problem of habitat, I mean the housing, household, something like this, and the problem of water treatment, transport, we have lots. Which choose to starting something? That is our big problem, challenge. If you see that you are going to start by first of all by transportation, what are you doing for the adaptation? I mean the level of the sea, for example. Each day we know the sea are eating the beach, and the water is coming. Are you going to let that to do other thing? That's the problem. And unfortunately, to coming to the problem, the next Copenhagen, Kyoto had been the protocol, a regime, okay? But as mayors, we are not, involved in the text really. My impression is that is stopped at the national level. And as mayors of cities, we don't see our involving in how we have interaction in this text. What is our problem globally? Plus all things we are learning here and the knowledge you are bringing us, but globally we act in the same direction. That is my preoccupation, if I can say that. Thank you.